Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Normal Maths. We have only two things left to do, but no idea how long it'll take me because I've somehow got to make the word win. Like, I'm hoping that maybe once we highlight this, it will reveal something that will help me understand this, but otherwise, I don't know how it's going to happen. Okay, so 99 is what we're doing next. We could go from the 14, I guess, in theory. Like, this wouldn't cause too much trouble, would it? What if we do something like this? This gets in the way though, like massively. But then we do still have two operations we can do after that. So like, I don't know, maybe we can get from here to there, like that. 99 is just a long way away though. So what other numbers can we get after that? 5, 6, 7, 9. Interesting. I mean, it's only interesting because it matches those numbers, but it's not actually interesting. 28. It's so far to go, but we can add multiple numbers together as well. We need to not forget that. We can also come from the 12 in theory, although it's kind of tricky. Yeah, it's tricky to get into that row, basically. We could also come from the 24, but then putting stuff here really like causes, I mean, it doesn't actually cause problems, but I don't love it. I mean, maybe we can get there from this 24. What do? You make 73. I think we've been trying this before though. 25. No, obviously not. I don't think that gets there. 29. 92 if we flipped it. Add the 2, we get 94. I mean, I guess we could add another thing here as well. Oh, and that also gets rid of the cascade, which is nice. I guess because then there's not a number there cascading that way. That's interesting. Okay, maybe we could work with that. It makes this 24 useful as well. 77, 36 is an interesting one. Can we get something a bit like that, but not that? Because it's kind of difficult to get to 99. We could go from 98. That's not great. 98's not great. We could get there from. I think we probably want to end with one of these. So what could get us there? So like 93 plus 3, 94 plus 4, 95 plus 5. And actually, no, none of that works, is it? So maybe we actually need to have this 98. 90. If I remove that, that all goes away. That's not good. 98. I could get to 98 from 93. Okay, so if I can get 93 here, I'm done. Or here. 93, sure, I can totally do that. Uh, 84. Hmm. 88. Add 8 is 96. 97, sorry. So it's kind of close. I mean, can we then throw in one of these? Oh, it's so close. If we could get we can add on the 4 using that. It's 1 away. It is 1 away. Adds the digits, which feels like not a great use of stuff. Nah. flip this to 81. Like it's quite easy to get to a high number. Like we can get to 90 quite easy just by having like 19, like 9, 19, 29, etc. So maybe that's the better choice. Is to just get to 9. Oh, it can't be just 9 though. It has to be 19. But there's a 29 there. So that flipped is 92. Can we do something in here that helps this a bit? I said helps this a bit. Oh, I said helps this a bit. No. 82. Sometimes it's easier to just try things and see what comes out of it. None of that. Don't forget that we can add multiple numbers together, but I don't like the way the order of operations works. It seems very confusing, and I'm not sure I want to figure it out. So I'm more inclined to just keep doing what I'm doing. Maybe I can just do it from the 14th. Although doesn't this like ruin stuff? 41, 5, yeah. 16, 61, 60, sorry. 7, because of this annoying thing. I can't move it anymore. 19, which is interesting. So we can get like 91 here by doing this. So if we can get 8 along here, I guess that could be useful. I mean, that seems, I was going to say it seems easy, but it's not so easy. 8, and maybe we do this, then that. No, then that. That's not 8. Just try stuff until it works. 8. That's not an 8. That's potentially a 3. That's not an 8. That's not an 8. 53. Oh, that's almost an 8. No, hold on. That's not how you do that. How do you do the thing? You do this one. And then how do you propagate it? Well, I can just do this. Why does that not work? I don't get the ordering. Okay, that's why I don't want to mix two things together. Oh, this is so close to doing something. Oh no. What if I do like this and then also like this? So yeah, that does add those two together, right? That's what that's doing. Can I get from there to there? But no, that's because of the parity that makes that really difficult. Like I wonder if I've just got myself stuck in an awkward position. I guess I could do 31 to something here. And then, so yeah, what, like one of those numbers like 98 or 90, whatever. Like this wasn't possible, but like neither is that. It's not that, it's not that. It could be that, it could be like 98 here. Then that's assuming I can still do the win thing as well. 94. Oh, that actually does it. That actually does it. Add one is not add one. Add the last digit. 99, and it hasn't revealed the win thing. Okay, 17 out of 18. Now what? How do I win? Maybe it's 100 or something. That's 99. Maybe surround it with crowns, because crowns are what you wear when you win. I genuinely have no idea what this is going to be asking of me. Max. Flip. Why did that pop back up? Wait, oh no, it became an error, I see. It became an error. Why did it become an error? It's like the win is being brought out somehow. That is curious. So hold on, if I do like 18 there, sure, whatever, and then that, and then this, you get error. I guess because there is a number there that's going that way. This the number doesn't show. So I know how to get letters. I don't know how to do anything interesting with those letters, though, is the big problem here. Max. Error. 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 Very big error. Zam. Error. Error. Just end up back at error. Error. We can get to error quickly, and then we can flip error. Let's get RRE. But that's still not win. RRE. But there's nothing you can do with that, right? And nothing does anything interesting. Just get errors. Even just flipping it gives you an error because that is what you'd get from flipping it. NIW would be the flipped version of that. New. Now this is the final mystery. The letters don't look like numbers. WIN. It's not like an O where it could be a 0 or whatever. I mean, I is like a 1. Win. How the heck do you win? Max. Don't see the word win anywhere. I just get max or like what if we combine a max with an error or something? Although how? I mean, that would be a max. And then max plus error. I'm pretty sure that is what that would be. Huh. It would be cool if once you got max and then you said like, and last digit, it would like add the like the last letter, like it would do it alphabetically, like it would add X as a value and then that would carry over or something. I don't know how it would work, but win. I've clearly got to stretch my brain here to think of something outside of the box. And yeah, like we haven't actually used the fact that we can literally go outside of the box, but I don't see how it's useful to me. It doesn't make a difference if it's like max outside the box, right? Or Zam outside the box. Win. How does one win? Can't make a 0, as far as I know. We can reverse a max, we can reverse an error. Like, surely those are going to be part of it somehow, because the fact that we can do it implies to me that, like, that's going to be a thing. No? No? Like, it's the fact that it's near this, like, because, like, this feels like a very easy way to get to 99, which makes me feel like it's intended in some way, but, like, is there something I can do with 98 that makes win? Is there some, like, meme here that I'm supposed to know? Or, win, like Windows. Can't just click it, it doesn't do anything. Can't put anything on it. Surround it with crowns. How am I getting an 8? Oh no, from that. 9 plus 8 is 17, and then plus those together you get 8. For a moment I was like, oh my gosh, I've done something. But nope, I have not done something. And it can like be, it's being rejected. Like there's a number there and that number is being rejected. It's like, yep, that's not the right number for this win thing. Now, what is the right number for this win thing? I have no idea. I mean, it's got to be the word win. And we do have a way of making words, which makes me, yeah, that's the thing that makes me so like clearly I'm using the words in some way, right? I've got to be. Gotta be using the words in some way. Like this arrangement does make me think I might be doing something like this, where I'm combining two things on there. But, and there can only be two things combined on there anyway, like. Win. How does one win? I just haven't figured out anything I can do with the letters. Like that feels like the most promising idea to me. Like we get letters and then we can somehow transform them into that. But I'm not seeing how. What happens if we add another number to a max? If I can make that happen anywhere. I mean that's okay. We can do this again if we need to. So let's get rid of you. So it's 98 there. We can remember that. So we make max here, and then what happens if we put stuff like here? Well, it just makes you unhappy. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I was just thinking, like, are these letters like? I mean, they're not, but like one thing my mind goes to, like, is it possible to like overlay numbers such that they make these letters? But no. Also, they specifically have put a slash through the 0, so it's definitely a 0, not an O. Win? Do I press the Windows key? Probably not. Win. How do I win? What kind of genius thing do I have to do? It's going to like break the mold of the game in some way. 99 out there. I can't put other stuff out there. Win. Do I have to fill up the board? No. So this doesn't override anything. Win? I don't understand. How do I make win? I can make an error. I can make a... I can't go below 0, can I? There's no way. There's nothing that goes like downwards. Oh, I can make 0 if it's odd. Ooh, we've never had 0 before, have we? Can we get 1 and then... Interesting. Can I make 1? I mean, it'd be very odd for 0 to mean win. Why wouldn't it just say 0 on there? But I'd like to at least see that in action. So we can remember this again for later. Let's see if I can make it out of view or here or something. Can I make 10 and then flip it? I mean, don't I have that? I've got 1. And that was 10. That's 10. Flip it. Make 0. Min. It's like if you flip it the other way. I can't rotate it. Wait, what? Min. Okay, I see. Yes, it is like min. But it's not min. I want win. Okay, this is cute. This is very cute. Okay, we know what we're doing, ish. We want min. We have to do that with only this space left as well. Although we could run down here, I guess. Okay, so let's mess around with that with the 12. Breakthrough has happened. A breakthrough has happened. How did I do it? It was that and then you. Okay. Add them together. Or something. No. It's so difficult to do. Can I get there from like this or something? 10. Yep. Okay. 10. Flip. Subtract. Now, how the heck do I make U into a win? That's an error. That's an error, as expected. That's an error. That's an error. So I can flip you, but only that way. Min to nim. How would I flip you a different way? I can't flip things vertically. That's not an option. I guess I could do this and then flip this over here. This doesn't do it, right? Oh, it does. I guess it's just upside down. A bit weird. Why is that allowed? What? Oh, okay. I was expecting to like find some way that we'd be flipping things vertically. But I guess we're just putting min there. And we won. That's surprising. But it's very cool twist that min is connected to it, but it feels like the game should have an operator in it that flips things like upside down as well, like flips things vertically, so that can work. I mean, have we had any other examples of a thing that's like up? No, I don't think so. Anyway, we did it. Okay, it was cool to discover that. I've left a bunch of mess in here, but there we go. That's my answer to normal maths. It was completely, totally normal. This is exactly how I learned maths at school. It was all like this. Is it not how everybody else learned maths? Anyway, cool. Yeah, that was a cute little game. Yeah, two things about it that I found a little bit awkward was one was the order of operations and precedence and how that all works. Like there probably is a system, but it's gonna have some like weird arbitrary stuff in it. Like maybe it's to do with distances, or maybe some directions take priority over other directions. Because it certainly doesn't happen in both directions. So yeah, I don't quite get that. But then also, yeah, this little thing, like, oh, it's a cool twist, but there's like a little bit of it that doesn't quite connect. But sure, we've done it. Anyway, cool. That was a cool little game. I enjoyed playing that. I'm curious to see what other people's solutions look like. Presumably quite different to this, but yeah. If you played it yourself, if you can compare your answer to what I've done here and see how we've done things differently, maybe you've left less of a mess around. Hopefully. All right, cool. See you for whatever I'm playing next, folks. Right, goodbye.